Alright, we've changed our swimming attire to backpacking. So we're here at Panthertown. And yeah, so you can see it's a pretty busy area right now. So this is Salt Rock Gap. I've shown this in one other video, I think. Pretty popular little trailhead. So I think we're about a quarter mile or so, or less, from where we're going to hit the trail. So nice little roadblock to warm up our legs. But yeah, we're just going to see where we end up. I'm not trying to do any kind of major miles because my foot is still aggravated, even though the cold water this morning on the lake felt good on it. So I'm hoping we can find a place next to the water and be able to soak my foot and stuff, maybe stretch and all that. So anyway, a beautiful morning or afternoon. It's about 12:30 or so. So got everything, I think. Anyway, happy to be on the trail. Just with my leg aggravating me, I really wasn't even sure about trying to backpack. I think I've got about 25 pounds. So a little bit less than last week, and hopefully the train's a little bit easier. So hopefully with the easier train and just 25 pounds, maybe it won't be too terrible, because I wanted to bring the drone up here, and I got the bear canister. So anyway, whew. So this is Black Rock Trail, I think. Yeah, that's a really nice little trail. We're not going to go up there today. So anyway, this is the main parking area. As you can see, people park on both sides of the road. But that makes it hard to turn around, so that's why I just decided to park back there. It'd be easier just when we hike out tomorrow to come up here and do a turnaround once most people leave. Anyway, so this is Salt Rock Gap. Again, yes, Panthertown Valley. It's really nice. I enjoy this area a good bit. So leave no trace. Bear country. I'm not positive that they require bear canisters up here. So my idea, I know there's a campsite near Frolictown. There's camping around the shelter area, and then like all the pines and stuff are up here. So we'll just roam around and see what we find. Sally, come on. So one note, it's about 0.12 or 13 up there where where we got on the trail. I'll say now, this is one of those trips where I did not bring rain gear. I have it in the car, but I was like, I probably won't need it. I hope I don't eat those words. It's just a beautiful area. So there's a side trail to Wilderness Falls, 0.36. It's a pretty nice little trail there. So this is Salt Rock Overlook. So I think that's like Mount Pisgah or something, Pisgah Mountain. And then this is, what am I pointing? This right here is like Little Green. And that's Big Green. Hoping to camp somewhere down in there. Buy some water. This is a cool view. This is 0.44. I'll tell you what, this color shoe is hot. I thought it wouldn't be real hot, but I was standing there in the sun and I was like, yeah. Sally's just sniffing grass. dry here. I thought we had a rainstorm yesterday, and I swear it looked like it was over this area, but it is dry here. Alright, so we're going to actually stay straight here, going that way. This is the way, like, you go to the shelter thing. Anyway, 0.73. Let's not eat the horse poop. So yeah, this is like the major intersection. So that's North Road. Then like straight is just Panthertown. And then we're turning right on Mag Gap. Because I'll be honest, I think my goal is probably, just depends on how many people are down here, is the pines. Because I just think right now, like, that'd be nice to have shade and all that. Anyway, here's Max Gap, 1 mile, a little over that. Alright, so here's one of the campsites I'm kind of eyeballing. 1.1, because we're just kind of on the north side of the pines. Now, I remember this being a good tent site. Oh yeah, we could fit a hammock here, no problem. Nice fire ring over here, but we'll walk around first before we settle on one thing. But I mean, we definitely have plenty of options for hammock, especially right there. I feel like that's gonna be our best bet. I don't see major dead trees. So let's walk this way and we'll go into the pines. Because I think it's more over this way is where like the bear thing is. But I've got my bear vault, so I'm not too worried about using it. I think I would set up over here. You got more shade. More shade. Anyway, this is a nice little campsite here. Alright, that's pretty good. So 1.14. We're kind of cutting through, so we came down that way. We walked through, and now we're kind of going back in here into the pines. Let's see. I'm pretty sure we can cut through, see the rest of the pines. Wow, okay, there are some people camped down there. So here's the bear thing. So I'm thinking about camping back here because the water source is just right down there. I mean, I guess these trees are as good as any, right? Because I really just don't feel like going anywhere else. And I love it in here. It's just so cool. Let's go. A little pile of firewood. We can find some more though. I'm close to kind of this field where I feel like maybe I could fly the drone. Is there any other fire rings? Really don't want to be too close to those guys down there. Anyway, let's get camped. I think we've kind of found another spot. Because I kind of wanted to be closer to the fire ring so I can kind of claim it. So I'm going to set up off of this tree and hopefully that tree. So it looks pretty good. Alright, so here's camp. So I'll probably eat over here. I don't have a fire. I'm going to sort that out here in a minute. But I'll put my pack in, but we're going to have to go get water. So I'll put my pack in Sally's dog tent. Got my shoes to change into. There's my hammock. Oh, I can't wait to lounge. It's going to be great. Alright, so I've been working with the fire on the fire pit. Got me a nice little stash of wood. Luckily there's already some in there, so we'll see how it burns. And then I've got my extra firewood over here, got my chair. So let's go get some water. Alright. So 1.55 we're leaving camp. Probably should have brought my trekking pole, but alright, so here we are back on the trail. Anyway, 1.57, we're on the trail. So you can see there's plenty of room here for most everybody here. Make sure I'm on the trail here. Because there's not really enough blazes in here. Oh wait, oh there's a blaze. I don't know. All we need is water. We don't really have to stick to a trail. But you can see there's plenty of trees even down here. Oh shoot, maybe I should have come on down. But I feel like there's like more of a breeze. This is good. This down here's a nice campsite too, nice and level. I will say, like when I was flying the drone, like I was having a hard time like keep figuring out where I was even at. Like I thought the forest would be really easy to spot, but it wasn't. Like it was just like the clearing I was in was about the only recognizable like thing. But it was just interesting to fly over and fly to the waterfall and stuff. That was really cool. So here's our little water source here. Guess you're not camped far from it. I'll let Sally cool off, play in it a little bit while I gather up about 4 liters. Probably should have had another bag, but it's fine. It's not that far. There's firing. Huh. I wonder why people are not camped here. Oh, they filled in this. This was a mess last time I was here. Cool. So that was at 1.65. But we're gonna go up here. I think there's a little bit easier access. Man, the trail crews have done a fantastic job on this section. It was washed out real bad before. Let's see. You know, I was hoping I'd have an easy way to get water. Oh wait, maybe this down here. Yeah, this don't look too bad. Honestly, I'm tempted just to get in barefoot, or not barefoot, but just in my shoes. I think that would feel fantastic. Found me a good little deep spot here to kind of ice out my knee and my ankle. Sally is just determined that she needs another stick, but I've thrown like 20 and she's fetched none. She just stands there expecting another one. But this is where I got water. This was at 1 point, probably 6, 7 or so. I've been just monkeying around here, just throwing Sally sticks and waiting around. But I filled up my water bladders right here because there's a nice little flow. Now you can probably fill it up off this log, but I wasn't too sure how deep that was, and I wasn't feeling too confident, so. Oh, that's cool. Head back to camp, try to dry out my shoes, and probably just read in the hammock for a little bit, pick my feet up, and just relax. I think my shoes are waterlogged. Alright, so I filtered 2 liters into my hydration bladder, so that would make 3 liters in my bag, 2 liter, the other Sawyer bag, and I'm going to refill this. But I just want to make sure that I've got enough water to put a fire out. So. There's our water. I will say, I absolutely love these new CNOT Sawyer water bags that's sold at REI as part of the Sawyer squeeze kit. It's a lot better than the CNOT bag that I bought, I think last year or the year before. I just feel like it's just like it doesn't leak. Oh no, she's getting zoomies. I just don't seem like I have the same issues that I had with the other one. But the other one just leaks like a sieve. So, anyway, let's get this in our bag and hit the trail and go back to camp. Oh, really? Anything else back there? Okay. Alright, so we're headed back 1.7. I've got a ton of sand in my shoe. So we're back up here, 1.8. So I don't know when exactly my GoPro cut off, but I had dinner. It was great. Alright, so it's dinner time, so obviously dessert first. Fruit snacks. And then having my homemade non-dairy turkey Alfredo that I freeze dried. Sally's over there having her kibble. Yeah. Another useful thing for the canister, instead of an ottoman, is also a table to cook on. So that's my homemade non-dairy turkey Alfredo. Anyways, at least it's not soupy. I'm pretty happy with that consistency. Ouch. Max. Sally's been snoozing. You been snoozing? She ate. She's good. And yeah, I just want to sit around, read. I may get in the hammock because the bugs are kind of being aggravating. And then maybe once the sun's almost set, maybe another hour or two, we'll do a fire, hopefully. This beautiful spot here. Like, I absolutely love it. But it is quiet. That group down there was gone for probably the last 20 or 30 minutes, and it has just been eerily quiet. It kind of reminds me of Unaka. It's kind of similar with like the trees and stuff. Sally, did you pick a big enough stick? I think she's kind of proud of her stick. see if I remember how to do a fire. Alright, so I got my fire going. I'm gonna put the bear can up. Alright, so there's a little trick to this one because it don't open from the top like the ones I've seen before. You actually push in and that'll open up the hole enough to unhook it. I was trying to unhook it without pushing it in, and then it drops down. So anyway, we'll go back to camp. Alright, it's time to call it a night. But yeah, great day. Enjoyed the paddleboarding this morning and then the easy hiking this afternoon. It's just been nice, like, to just chill. And to have a fire. This is the first fire I've had in almost a year, so super jazzed about that. Just really enjoyed it. So nothing much to note, just had fun, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Let's go get some water for camp. Sally has went for a swim and now she's just running back and forth across the bridge. Anyway, water, yay. So I just went to that little beachy area and just kind of scooped it. So here's the bear container thing open. So it's breakfast time. I slept great last night. Oh, man, it feels good to sleep good back in the backcountry again. But the whippoorwill kept me company last night. And that's about all I gotta say. I read till about 11 or so and went to sleep. But woke up at 6 this morning just naturally, so that was great. Yeah, let's make some bread. So I've got my homemade sausage, eggs, gravy, and mushrooms. Yeah. So let's see how that I tried it at home and it was really good, so I've been waiting to try it here on the trail. So in case y'all were wondering why I'm putting it in the mug first, it's so that way I know exactly how much coffee, so I don't risk over spilling it. I have my Soto Windmaster stove, fuel obviously, and my titanium cup, which somehow it's turned into an oval. I don't know how that happened, but honestly it works better because the stove now fits in there. So I'm just gonna drink this black. I wish y'all could see this. I try film this with my phone. I look over and Sally's like peeking out from behind the tree. Where is Sally? There's Sally. Alright, anyway, I'm having this Vietnamese coffee. So I think I've shown y'all before, just all the grounds are in here. You just tear the top off. Expand the wings. Make sure it's torn all the way across. The fire's burning good this morning. Alright, time to make the breakfast. Got my coffee back here. It's made. It's just cooling down, hopefully. Smells like sausage. Get that out, get that out. So there's my sausage, eggs, and gravy with mushrooms. Oh, Ninja, you stalked me. I never know where she's gonna be at. Are you stepping on things? Yeah, you're stepping on things. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, it smells so good. I wish y'all could smell that. I mean, I know it don't look like much, to be honest. I know, but I know it's gonna taste good, and it smells so good right now. Alright, let's check it. That is so good. It's good. I'm going to enjoy that with my coffee. Alright, so we're pretty much packed up. We got everything. Oh, I need to get my shoes. But we're going to go get more water because there's still a good amount of heat coming off of there, and I just want to make sure it's out, so I'm going to get another couple of liters to drown it. Beautiful morning. So we got a little bit more water just to make sure our fire's drowned. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It is time to put on the wet shoes. They are soaked, they're sandy. At least it's only a mile and a half or two out to the car because we're going to go out that way. So kind of go out and then it kind of turns up and then we'll go up the same way we came in. So Sally's out there just chilling out. She had a little early morning swim. She looks content. We drowned our fire. We got our packs on. Ready to hit the trail. Didn't leave anything there. Okay, Sally, time to go. Come on. Sally, come on, not that way. Anyway, we're going to go out this side way and go up through this field of stuff over here. I had a wonderful time. We're leaving camp here at 10:36. A little late, but that's fine. Just enjoyed, you know, taking it easy. Had to go get another 2 liters of water to put the fire out, make sure it's out. Oh yeah, clouds are building. Time to go. Oh gosh, it's gonna be a hot climb out of here. So, I honestly can't remember which way is the trail. I think it's this way. So I saw people like mountain biking through here yesterday, so I know this is the trail, and I've hiked through here before. But isn't this gorgeous? Like, look at the flowers, or whatever these things are. It's just a whole field of them. I just think this is so cool. So we took a left here at 0.08. This is a beautiful walk here. Nice and shaded, nice and easy. So I think this is the main trail, so we're going to take a left. So this is at 0.13. Alright, so we're going to take a right here, 0.13, to go down and see Coolidge Falls. This is right down here, and that's one that I walked by it last time, but it seemed like it was a pretty small area and there was already people there, so I kind of skipped it. Well, I skipped it. I don't know why I said kinda. Anyway, so I skipped it. So we'll go down here and see if we can see it, because I hear it. Oh, so 0.16. I don't know why I'm worried about trying to keep my foot dry. Pretty cool little falls. Nice cool spot here. So we're going to head back toward the parking area now. 0.19. Ooh, what is that? So there's where we came out at 0.2. And we start the climb back to the parking lot. So here we are back at the main junction where we took a right yesterday. That's where we just came up from. That's another trail. But we're going to keep going north because I just checked the radar and there's rain coming and storms. And we got to get out of here. So, yeah. De-daddled enough. We got to go. It's warmed up a little bit. Man, it's like humid too. Here's Deep Gap Trail, 0.55. That cloud's looking a little messy. So the overlook was about 0.87. So there's the Great Wall of Panthertown. If I wasn't too worried about getting caught in a thunderstorm, I'd fly the drone. But I'm a little worried about that thunderstorm coming in, so. And as slow as I'm moving, I need to go. But that's cool. Cool view. Anyway, I'll start wrapping up the video because y'all have seen this several times, so had fun. Really had fun. It's nice to have these kind of chill trips where you just get to lounge more than anything else. Especially with my foot and knee acting up. It's like I really didn't want to risk more injury and then missing the trail entirely. So it's kind of still aggravating me today. Of course, it's aggravating me worse because I don't have my sleeve on. That was really dumb getting it wet yesterday. I should have at least taken it off. But so here's Trail Junction 0.92. That's with Wilderness Falls. Anyway, still had fun. Still having fun. Now this hike out has been hot and humid, and like up here it ain't bad because there's a breeze, but that climb, when you even going in yesterday, going down that hill in the sun, it was like, whoo, hot. But I say this is a nice, easy trip. I think this would be great for beginners because you don't have to worry about a bear hang, you know, stuff like that. And usually that's most people, beginners' biggest worry is food storage. So, yeah, just really fun. You know, I say, really enjoyed reading by the fire. I enjoyed having a campfire. First one in almost a year. So, that was a milestone. It was so nice. Slept great. It was great having those neighbors just south of me. You know, through the woods there. I think that gave me peace of mind. I think I would have been a little more in my head and startled if I had been just there by myself completely. But I say, still have absolutely blast. Totally recommend it. You know, you're pretty easy access to water and stuff. It's like maybe an 1/8 of a mile. I don't even think it's that. Because I went back and forth twice to get water to make sure our fire was out. So and it was a great little swimming hole, wading hole for me and swimming hole for Sally. So yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much all I gotta say. That's a pretty easy hike. Just hike out. Just, you know, it's a lot of up. You know, it's kind of like the Grand Canyon where you go down first and then have to climb out leaving. So anyway, I think that's all I got. We'll just keep hiking. Well, they're definitely starting to build up, so we gotta go. And that's it. We made it to the top. Parking area here, 1.16. And we made it back to the car just in time. I don't know where all these people are going that's hiking in. I don't know if they didn't know about the storms moving in or not. Anyway, I'm glad we made it out. I'll see you guys next time.